everyone, welcome to another interesting tutorial. In this tutorial I'm going to be teaching you how to make a French seam. You will first place the wrong side of your garment together, make them to face each other such that the right side of your garment is outside, just as you can see here. I already pinned it together. Do the same thing, then sew by ½ inch or 0.25 seam allowance. I left 2 inches on my fabric. Now I'm going to stitch this part by ½ inch or 0.25. If I use ½ inch, that means I will left with 1.5, right? Then by the time I turn the inside of my garment outward to restitch, I'm going to stitch by the 1.5 inch left. Is that clear? Let's go into the stitching string. Now let's start by stitching with ½ inch. Always reverse your stitch to lock your stitching. What we are going to do is just stitch all the way from the sleeve area by ½ inch down to the hem of your garment. Stitch it down by ½ inch, as you can see me doing right now. I'm going to do that till I get to the end of this gown and show you the next step to take. Here is what we have. Can you see? Now I'm going to trim a little bit, or I may even leave it on trim, then turn it inside out and stitch, because I left 2 inches on my fabric. I'm still left with 1.5 seam allowance. There won't be need for trimming because it can't show, because enough seam allowance. I'll go and pin it now and show you. Now that I've reversed it and turned it to the wrong side, this is what we have. Can you see? So I've gone ahead to make my marking and my seam allowance. So I'm just going to stitch it down, all the way down, right till I get to the end of the hem of the gown. So I'm going to repeat the same thing at both sides. That is how to go about our French seam. If you don't know how to make this binding on the sleeve, I have a tutorial on the channel. I'm going to link it right in this tutorial for you to watch. Now let's start stitching. I thought I should just take you through the process of stitching it. When you get to this armpit area, because that area is bound with bias, the place is already thick, so you have to be very careful so that your needle will not get stuck